Hi ladies, wearing the right or wrong coat can make or break your cold weather look. Your coat becomes your outfit when you're moving from place to place, walking from your transportation to the building. That's like your runway. You still need to look good, and that's when you're gonna have on your coat. So if you're interested in knowing what coats best suits you based on your body type, so you can look your best, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Rectangle body type. When you're looking for coats, the key elements that you're going to look for are longer lengths, belts, and embellishments. Longer coats will help to elongate the body, also help to follow the natural silhouette of your body. So look for lengths that go past the knee. Belts are great for a rectangle body type because it helps to define your waist, which helps to create visual curves. And embellishments. So embellishments around the shoulder, around the bust, around the hips and thighs. That will also help to create visual curves. Coats that have anything like that will look great on you. It should be in your wardrobe. So list of coats that you should look for as a rectangle body type. Shawl color coats. I love shawl color coats. And this will help to soften the shoulder line and also visually create curves to the upper body. Trench coat. Like I was saying earlier, when you look for embellishments, it helps to create visual curves. So trench coats have all these elements. It have the lapels, it has the epaulets, it has pockets right here, it has a double-breasted buttons or closure, it has pockets around the hip and thigh area. So trench coats look amazing on rectangle body type. So that should definitely be a coat that you go for. Pea coats also look great on your body type. Pea coats usually hit mid-thigh. It's usually double-breasted as well, which is great for the rectangle body type. It adds movement and visual curves to your body and allows for easier movement. And also look for wrap coats. Like I said, it also has a belted feature, which helps to define the waist, and it has that diagonal line that brings the eye across the body, breaking up the rectangle silhouette. Inverted triangle body type. So usually the aim or the intention when dressing the inverted triangle body type is to add volume to the lower body while keeping the upper body simple and defining the waist. So we want to look for coats that helps with that. It's also important to know to avoid coats that has embellishments on the upper body and the shoulder line because it will amplify the width of it, bring attention to it, and amplify the top heaviness. So here's a list of coats that are best for you as an inverted triangle body type. So coats that are single-breasted. Single-breasted has one column of buttons and double-breasted has two columns of buttons. The difference is the effect it makes on the wearer. Single-breasted helps to create a more simple vertical line on the upper body, which slims it because it will de-emphasize the wide shoulders and keeps it simple and together. Belted and a wrap coat. So belted and wrap coats would help to define the waist. Most times when you're wearing anything that has a wrap silhouette, it kind of adds volume to the lower body because of how the fabric is gathered. The belted and the wrap coat fulfills two of the goals of the inverted triangle body type, which is to define the waist and to add volume to the lower body. It won't be drastic, but it does enough to be flattering on the inverted triangle. And A-line coat. So A-line coat is usually fitted from the shoulders around the torso, and then it flares out either from the waist or it can flare out from the hip. So the A-line coat keeps the upper body simple, which is generally recommended for the inverted triangle, and it flares out around the hip area, which adds volume to the lower body. Like we said, that's one of the things that the inverted triangle body theoretically wants. So those are the best coats for inverted triangle body type. Now for the hourglass, when dressing the hourglass body, we want to keep it simple. We want to keep the silhouette fitted and highlight the natural silhouette of the body, and also avoid boxy cuts. So boxy cuts will go against the natural silhouette and make them appear bigger and wider than they actually are. Even if you add a belt to a boxy coat, it's just not the best look that an hourglass body can achieve. You know, best coats for the hourglass body are single-breasted coats, highly recommended for hourglass body type. The double-breasted widens the waist area, so it looks ill-fitting. It looks like wearing somebody else's coat. Wrap belted coats look great on us. It helps us to define our waist, follow our natural silhouette, and it emphasizes and encourages our curvy silhouette. A-line coats also look great on us as well. It's simple at the top and it flares out at the bottom. It helps us to follow and honor our natural silhouette. Pear body type. When we're dressing the pear body, the main goal is to add volume to the upper body, keep the lower body simple, highlighting the smaller waist. So coat lengths that hit mid-thigh or longer Those are the type of lengths to look for. Coats with embellishments on the upper body will look great. So the list of best coats for the Pear body is the Empire line coat. A lot of these coats you can't really find today, but if you run into it one day, get it. Empire line coat is like an empire waist dress. The waist is gathered below the bust. This would highlight the upper body. Wrap and belted coats will allow the Pear body to define the waist while letting the lower part of the coat skim over the lower body. A-line coats works great as well. Because of the silhouette of the A-line, it helps to skim over the lower body of the Pear body. The apple body type. So when dressing the apple body, the goal is usually to minimize or cover the midsection, bring attention to the upper body, and bring attention to the lower body so it can deflect away from the wider midsection. So look for structured silhouettes. That will help to add structured lines, which helps to break up the wide midsection and elongate the silhouette, giving it a slimming effect. Look for coats that has the very first button starts below the bust. That would help to open up the upper body, and then the buttons will add a vertical line down the middle, bringing attention to the center, making the wider midsection appear slimmer than it actually is. Go for details and embellishments on the shoulder or hip area. So the best coats for the apple body type: single breasted. Go for coats that has a single breasted closure. This adds a vertical line down the middle of the midsection, which helps to slim it because it carries the eye to the center and brings it down, as opposed to widening the vision, which takes the whole wider midsection. Double breasted will just add a volume to the midsection, makes it look wider than it actually is, and the apple body wants to avoid that. Another coat that is great for the apple body type is the Empire coat. This is another coat that's not commonly seen today. You can see coats like this in Bridgerton, but if you happen to run into it either in a thrift store or a department store, grab it if you can, because these styles aren't really made today, but these styles will look amazing on you as an apple body type. So the Empire coat is like the Empire waist dress. The waist is gathered right below the bust, and the rest of the coat is loose, and it skims nicely over the midsection, covering it, downplaying it, you know. So the A-line coat as well, it's simple at the top, so it would slim the midsection, de-emphasize the width, and add volume to the lower body. It will also, in some cases, skim over the wider midsection in a nice, comfortable, flattering way. And the straight coat as well. The straight coat will help to add structure to the wider midsection, the curves and the rounds of this body type. Especially if you wear it open, it will create a vertical line that comes down the middle of your body, which will create a slimming effect visually. I also did a video on the best jackets for your body type. It's linked here and in the description box. So these are the best coats for your body type. Let me know if this was helpful. This is a general rule that can give you a guide to move closer to things that works best for you, and it can help you to shop and choose better. Keep your eye out for things that you never considered before. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.